Hi legends, after the longest patch notes in the history of Diablo Immortal, the patch 4.0 is finally live, and let me tell you, there are many more things that you probably didn't notice that came live so that I really want to show you. First of all, I don't know if you guys saw the trailer, but there was like this sneak peek about a new class that appeared, like there was this character that was transforming into a werewolf. Maybe people are calling the Druid, so well, maybe that's gonna be the new class. The other thing is like people are complaining that they said that Blizzard was gonna give us a free 5-star, and yet whenever they click here, it appears like, where is the 5-star? Are we getting scammed? Well, I know it's hard to read sometimes, you know, but it says here that you're gonna have this to claim whenever it's gonna be June 19 at 8 AM PDT. So it probably is not gonna be at the same time zone as you, but if you go here into the Battle.net, you're actually gonna be able to see that, for me, at least here in Portugal, in Europe, I'm gonna be having the shop refresh in 4 hours and 29 minutes. So if you still have your shop to be refreshed, well, don't forget to go here and actually type claim your Wayfarer offering. It's just a set items. Maybe you can get the new Skybreaker set items for free. And so whenever this is gonna be refreshed, most likely you're gonna have the new 5-star blood flow to claim for free on the Battle.net.com. So don't worry, you guys actually did not get scammed. It's just the way it was intended to be. So the other thing, exciting thing starting, I'm gonna put all the exciting things at the start, right? So the other thing, it is that we're gonna have new cloaks. Look at these guys, internal cloaks. So you thought that these cloaks were gonna be enough? Well, you were wrong. I told you, like, once you were actually gonna get like this biggie one, Blizzard won't stop there. Obviously, they will come with more to just like keep the character, you know, in front of you, so you keep having something to chase inside Diablo Immortal. I will say that personally, I kind of like more the orange cloaks, but regardless, these cloaks can get actually pretty massive, especially if you are a crusader or a barbarian. They kind of scale with the size. I kind of already had like this footage, but it is with a new class, so I cannot show it yet, but they actually gonna look very cool. The only thing that I'll say is like I was also using the wings, and it felt like these cloaks were actually starting to overpower the side of the wings, and I had 8k wings on that testing character, so it was looking kind of weird. But well, it's something for you to chase and to try to achieve in the long term, because it's gonna take you 98 weeks of being immortal and 11 blast range, so it's probably gonna take a while, right? So right now I only have like the 3rd one, then probably I'm gonna get this 4th one, and maybe like in 1 or 2 years we're gonna get the other ones. Well, don't worry, even if you are free to play or low res, just, you know, try to min-max your account, try to make it as strong as you can, because even the Immortal clans are always looking for new players to join them. Then we have here something important, and by the way, if you still didn't claim your battle pass, now it is the time to actually go and claim. I actually, you know, recorded this before and I already claimed, so I don't have the footage because I am stupid and I forgot to hit the record button. So yeah, I claimed everything. I got myself to level 900, and with this is actually gonna appear here a green quest on the side that is gonna take you to Charcy. Then Charcy, once you speak with Charcy, she's actually gonna enable you this menu for the Ancient Legendary. So now we have these 5 new helmets. They all look pretty good. They actually gonna have different, you know, uses. So this one, for example, damage while moving, beneficial effect duration, critical hit chance to critical hit damage. It is the PvE one. It feels like great to play. But then we have the Grave Runner. This one, it is completely just for tanky. And then maybe you have this one that is gonna be for kiting, or maybe even Demon Hunter. So we have like multiple options and multiple things. I am very excited for this gear because it is just like you know, a new thing for you to chase. So I want it, and I'm gonna be going live, and I'm gonna be start chasing these. You can actually craft them just by completing your raids or doing your codex daily reward chests, or your you do your 3 dungeons. So if you don't know what is this, well, here is these daily activity rewards. It's gonna give you like these rewards, which is gonna be very nice. So you know that even if it doesn't drop, you have a safety net, but you still have a chance to actually have like that dopamine that of one of these helmets dropping on Oblivion Pillars, Hellslayer bounties, raids, and I think Terror Rifts. I think those are like the 4 things, but whatever I saw, no open world farming and no dungeons. So in those modes, they can actually not drop. So it's only gonna be in very specific ones. So probably what I'm gonna do on the live stream, so hit the like button and subscribe if you still didn't. I'm probably gonna be spamming a few of these terror instances that I've been saving for the longest time, because as a creator, you wanna hoard like all these items, because you never know what it's gonna happen. And I just noticed I got 600 keys. Okay, I have to run also the events. Now the next thing that we're gonna have, well, let's talk about here the combat rating, because now you're level 900, so you want to go into Inferno 7. And I want to say thanks to Blizzard that they actually made it quite accessible. This is just like 47.1 combat rating, and this is going to be very accessible for any player that's been playing this game for a few months, right? So you're gonna be able to go there, because like it's been like really hard to actually go into these difficulties before you reach there. But then, well, Inferno 8 is going to be 51, and then the Inferno 9 is going to be 52.9. But once we reach there, well, we're probably going to be able to reach it like in a matter of a few weeks or maybe like a few months. So don't really worry about it. Then obviously we also have these new bosses here that they are coming. I already unlocked the Inferno 7, so I'm probably going to be able to do these first 3, but then it's going to be very hard, like this 50,000. And to unlock the Inferno 7, you're going to need 51,000 combat rating. Probably if you have like these massive whales, they probably should be very near that, because like once they start farming these new set items for Inferno 7, you're gonna have a combat rating bump. So probably gonna have like 800 more combat rating added once they have like the best items, right? So if you still don't know, you can actually go here into the merchant and you can start converting. This is a very good strategy, because like right now you actually don't need any of like these Inferno 6 Wisps anymore. So what you can do, you can actually go and you can convert them from Inferno 6 to Inferno 7, and like that you can go back to the chassis and let's try. Let's go and try to make one necklace of the new set items. So this is gonna be the Skybreaker, is gonna be very good, especially for the wizards, I think, because it's gonna apply shock to all the enemies. And then imagine like it's gonna be like a void spark, which is gonna apply a lot of chain lightnings. Seems very good for open world and even dungeons. 6 set items is gonna actually give you like some lightning bolts around you, and it just feels like it's gonna be a good farming set. Or even for dungeons, you kind of need to have like a lot of mobs around you, or even like just the 2 pieces, because the shock is going to improve your DPS by 50%, which is a lot. So just like by being shocked is quite crazy. So we're gonna craft here. Let me see what we got. Oh, okay, no 42. Well, it is trash, but I'll keep it anyways until I get something better, because I really want to test this out. Then the other thing that we have, well, there is a new Paragon legendary skill, so we're not gonna have more pages. We're actually gonna have new skills. I already went through this in yesterday's video. Shepherd's Burden is gonna be for the summons. Soul's Harvest is pretty much gonna be for AFK farming. Then you have the Frigid Blast. It's really nice, this one. Whenever you're gonna dash, you're actually gonna apply a shield to your nearby enemies, so you're gonna make them slow. And this one seems like so broken, especially for wizard. Your loss of control effects is gonna apply a curse of weakness that's gonna reduce their damage by 30%. Wow. Even if this is probably nerfed, it's actually going to be really good. But now, if you see, I got 18 points, not enough to actually go and finish, but I can go here and I can now start getting 4 more ranks. And like this, I just get a bit more armor penetration, and it's quite good. I kind of like this system. They actually fixed a problem that was like to have all these Paragon points that you could not spend. So I'm very happy to see like these minor changes. Then we have here, if you go into the store, there is something nice for us free-to-play players. You're gonna have here new set items for free. You're gonna have mystery legendary items, and well, obviously, if you're a spender, you can have these. There's gonna be like a new login bundle that's gonna give you a blood flow, and probably there's a few more packs. Well, if you're a spender, you know how it goes, right? Then another thing, something that I feel, I don't know if you guys noticed something different here. So we have our stats, we have our builds, but more important now, we have this screen. Wow. I mean, like, this, in my opinion, it is quite good. There is only one caveat that I want to say, because people usually, they search by the name of the instance. Yeah, having the picture is nice, having what it does is nice, but personally, and maybe also you, we like to go and search for the name of the instance. That's how we name it. So it doesn't show. So it's quite hard to actually know, but it is a good start. It's a good start. It can be improved. Also here, it's going to show what I'm using. I'm using 2 pieces Barons, 2 pieces Vitus, and 4 pieces Augment. So it's very easy to, especially like if you're on the stream or like you just want to show on a video build, you're going to be able to show it like this. But please, Blizzard, just add the name of, like, maybe here on top, or maybe like when you click on top of the set items, you will show the name of the instance. I think it is important, because that's how people actually identify more than what actually it does. Then we have here another thing. If you guys go into your codex, we're gonna have a new hero's journey. So if you still didn't finish your chapter 6, I think like you still have some time, but for me it kind of reset. I logged in and now I have like chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. No 5 yet. So we're gonna be able to do this. Probably gonna do this also while being on the live stream, so be here, because I really want to do the new quest, man. Like, personally, I don't mind having a new quest every once in a while. It's probably gonna be like 20 or 30 minutes of fun that I also enjoy to do it always on a live stream. Hopefully we're gonna see more footage of like you know, the witch, the conflict between the witch and also these druids, and it's gonna be interesting. I mean, like, new class is coming, and maybe there's gonna be some hints there that has been also in the past. The other thing that I also want to show is that now you guys are gonna be able to go into the new Vanguard season. You know, everyone loves Vanguard, right? Yeah, but yeah, they said that they made a few tweaks, so I think it's gonna be exactly the same bosses. You're gonna have here 4 levels, and then probably you're gonna be able to unlock the new elite tab. So quite interesting. I kind of want to go and explore this a bit more. But also, if you still didn't went and check it out, there's now a good way that you actually going to be able to boost a bit more your combat rating by leveling up a bit more your green set items. So Challenge Rift, they came with a new season, so now it's going to have like 30 more levels. So all the levels that you were stuck, you're actually going to be able to go and push it a bit further. Usually, I'm not as sweaty when it comes to Challenge Rifts, because I know that even if I sweat a lot, my combat rating is not enough to be at the top, because all the whales are gonna be at the top. So I tend to push around like a 1k deficit, and that's about it. So right now I'm like a 485. I'm probably gonna be able to push it maybe like to 500 or something. And hopefully, all I hope is that I'm actually gonna have another item at like rank 22. So I'll be just missing like 3 more. So happy days, man. Right now we are at 48,000.3. Pretty good, enough to actually go to Inferno 6, which is really good. And now I kind of want to show you guys something I saw in the private testing whenever it was in Blizzard, but I didn't think it was coming like in this major patch. So you actually can go now to training grounds. So for example, you have these Elder Reefs, but I got some things to say. So this is a feature, a good new feature, but it is, I will call it is alpha, because like you can actually go here and test it out, like you know, these by killing the mobs and all these things. But you can reset your stats, you can reset the level, you can make yourself invincible, or you can even change the map that you're on. But where is the damage meter? That's all I care. Whenever we are trying, and like a piece of feedback that we give in the Diablo parts, is like whenever you're trying to make a dungeon build, there is literally no place that you have some, you know, multiple dummies that you can go and you can attack them, right? Like that's what we really want. So Blizzard, I like that you guys are doing this, but we need some damage meters. And more and better than actually giving the Elder Rifts, I feel like making it for the dungeons was probably better. But I understand that, you know, dungeons, they have like the cutscenes and all these things. Maybe, you know, Elder Rifts is a bit more easier to code, but we need absolutely damage meters. Otherwise, like, I don't see myself actually coming here because there is no point even to test a build. Then we have here another one, which is for the Battleground. So now, when I saw this, I got quite excited. So, oh, are we gonna have like, you know, pre-mates? Can I invite my friends? Can we do? But, well, again, maybe it's a first step into something interesting in the future, but right now, the way it is, you can only add bots, right? So you're gonna have two maps, the convoy and the normal one, and you can populate it with bots or not. But there's also an important thing that I can actually show you here, is that whenever you are inside these training settings, you're actually gonna be able to add these dummies. These dummies are gonna be important. So if I go here and I put these dummies, so probably I should be able to attack it, right? Maybe not. Maybe they don't want us to attack any auto attacks. Okay, so maybe it's bugged. Oh, wait, I'm stupid. This isn't a lie. So I can only heal them. Okay, so I got it. So you're gonna be able to go and see the damage that you're actually gonna do. So you see this, Blizzard, just make these maybe in the Elder Rifts, wherever you developed here, you bring to the Elder Rifts, or you create just a dummy grounds where we can actually just go there and test multiple things. That's exactly what we want, because we have the single target dummy, we have the raid boss, but maybe here we could have this, you know, AoE, like maybe put 3 or 5 dummies so we can test our AoE dungeon builds, because like those are very important. Another feature they actually made is like now you can PvP with 2 players in the open world. I don't know why they didn't make just, you know, maybe you can also duel 1v1, because nobody wants to duel here. But, well, I will say that, you know, there are definitely more things that they added in this patch that I was not expecting, and I believe that we will not just end here. I think like more things will come along with the new class, and I am just praying, maybe you are too, for a new dungeon or a new game mode, or because doing what is expected, I feel like, at least for me, I've been playing this for a year, but if you've been playing for more, you know, probably you are in a worse situation than me, because I feel like just having new gems or, you know, new ancestors, new difficulties, it's not like as exciting anymore. And obviously right now Diablo Immortal feels like a waiting room for the new class. Everyone is just excited for the new class. Everybody almost knows what is, you know, the new class. We just need like the confirmation from Blizzard, and maybe lifting my NDA so I can tell you very clearly which class it is. And also it's just gonna be, just have to wait a few days. Wait a few days. I still have like probably 8 hours of footage here of the new class that I want to show. New builds, you know, everything, skills, instances. It's kind of great. It's kind of great. I had a lot of fun, and I'm sure that you guys are gonna have some fun. So if you're still here, don't forget to go into my live stream. I'm gonna be live very, very soon. Like, subscribe, type shit in the comments, and I'll see you very soon. Peace.